Okay. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to episode 97 of the Fortnite Mythbusters. Today, Fortnite, they finally added another new item into the game. The new item that was added is actually pretty cool. It's this weird little bounce pad. So, just like always, if you do have a myth you would like me to test in the next or future episodes of the Fortnite Mythbusters, make sure to go down in the comments and drop a comment of that myth for a pretty good chance to be featured. Also, if you guys do enjoy today's video at any moment, feel free to consider leaving a like. Let's see if we can smash 20,000 likes on today's episode. That would be insane. As well, guys, we are pushing towards 1 million subscribers. I was looking at my analytics and 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you guys do enjoy my content and you would like to see more, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. Jumping straight into the first myth. The first myth is, can you hide a proximity mine underneath a launch pad? If so, will a proximity mine explode if you jump on the launch pad? Proximity mines have been in the game for quite a while, and surprisingly, I have not tested out a single myth with the proximity mine. So I thought this was an actual really good one because theoretically, you could actually set up a pretty cool trap. Anyways, when I tried it out, I basically threw a proximity mine on the ground and placed the launch pad literally right on top of it. I then swapped teams and then started up the match to see maybe when I jump on it or if I go towards it, it'll explode or do any damage, which, you know, that would be like the only form of a trap in the game right now. To make sure that the proximity mines would actually do damage, I tested out one that I threw to the side just to see if it'll even go off, and surprisingly, when I jumped on the launch pad, the proximity mine still was triggered. It did explode, and unfortunately, it immediately blew up the launch pad. But if you're quick enough, you could actually get out of the explosion range and not take any damage to it whatsoever. This is good to know, but if you play as the duo, you might want to watch out for your teammates with this one. Jumping straight into the next myth. The next myth is, what happens if you go behind the vault door before it opens all the way? Will your player get stuck or even crushed? Now, typically in a regular game, you do not ever think to actually go behind the vault door. Every time you open up the vault, you literally just go straight for the loot, or you try and secure the location so no one kills you while you are getting the loot. I tried this specific myth out at the agency just because I feel like it's the easiest vault to get into. The boss is super easy to do, and really every single vault is the exact same. All of them are the exact same layouts. Maybe not the loot inside, but the vault door itself, it's literally the exact same size. But I got the vault key and I swiped it, and the vault door was opening and I booked it. I literally ran as fast as I can to get right behind the vault door as it was opening, but unfortunately, there is an invisible barrier. You can see my player trying to sprint forward as if it's hitting an invisible wall, and the vault door, it doesn't even open up all the way either. It still is, you know, it's not hitting the wall. It still has a little gap. Jumping straight into the next myth. The next myth is, do vehicles, including the helicopters, heal from Slurpy Swamp's waters? How about the natural campfires around the map as well? I thought this was actually a very good myth, and one that might even help you out in a real game if you do have a vehicle. So when I landed my helicopter at Slurpy Swamp's water, I hit it a few times, so it was down quite a bit of HP, a noticeable amount where you could actually see the numbers going up. But in Slurpy Swamp's water, unfortunately, the health of the helicopter was not going up. My player's health was still rising, but the helicopter itself, it was not gaining any health whatsoever. I then took the helicopter next to the massive slurp tanks where you would hit these and it would give you like 50 shield, and it healed my player, healed him up about like 50 shield or like 30, whatever it is, but it would not heal the helicopter whatsoever. Something that I did not know though was I landed my helicopter right next to a natural campfire. I lit the campfire and it was healing the helicopter. This is literally something I didn't even know was possible in the game, and something that I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't know about either. Going into the next myth. The next myth is, what happens when you wear a skin with a built-in emote, then you disguise as a henchman? Can you still do the emote? When I tested this myth out, I was actually using the glow skin, which it comes with this emote that you can only do when you're wearing this skin, which is called levitate. Basically, your player does like a little spin and then levitates for a minute. So I thought this was actually very interesting because when you disguise as a henchman, you are no longer the same exact skin, but surprisingly, you are still able to do the levitate emote. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have not seen another skin other than the glow skin do this exact same emote, and it's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, this is the only skin that I have that has its own custom emote. I don't own any of the other exclusive skins, so if you guys do have any other exclusive skins with their own emotes, please test this out and drop a comment down below letting me know if the other skins have a different outcome. Going into the next myth. The next myth is, does shooting henchmen count towards your accuracy stats? stats. Recently, we've been testing out so many myths around the accuracy stats, and it's pretty cool because I've gotten so many myth requests of so many different types of these, but I thought this is definitely one that you need to know, especially if you care a lot about your KD stats or just even your stats as a whole in Fortnite. When I tried this myth out, I was at the agency and I shot a ghost henchman. Every single bullet hit him directly in the head except one bullet, and that's the crazy thing about this myth. One bullet did not hit the henchman whatsoever. It literally went straight into the walls. So after I died and my stats actually popped up, it still showed my accuracy as 100%, but the damage to structures was 31%, which is the exact same amount of damage that specific AR does. This is strange because I was able to join in a game, not do any damage to a player, and it showed my accuracy as 0% after I won the match. And then I come here, I shoot a henchman and one bullet misses while I'm shooting at him, but it still shows my accuracy as 100%. So honestly, I have no clue how to explain that one. Going into another proximity mine myth. This myth is, can you use a harpoon gun or even a fishing rod to trigger a proximity mine from a distance? Now, those proximity mines in game, they do quite a bit of damage, 50 damage if you get hit by them, and they could also trigger each other, from a distance. You could explode one and another one will explode that is right next to it, and those damage stacks add up very, very quick. Something that I did not know and is very interesting is that you could actually trigger a proximity mine from a distance using a harpoon gun. This is actually very, very good to know because early game, these things are pretty overpowered, especially because a lot of people, they do not have shield health. So you throw a ton of these down, you might see it and you could trigger them from a distance. Maybe even if people are camping right next to them, do damage by their own proximity mines. Going into the next myth is, if you are wearing a henchman outfit and dress up as another one, when you lose a suit by doing damage to another henchman, will you be the old disguise or will you be your regular skin? Trying this myth out was actually very easy. I landed at the agency, of course, in my own custom matchmaking game and turned into a ghost henchman. I know in previous videos I messed that up a lot. I would always say shadow henchman, so I'm sorry if you guys ever picked up on that before. I then basically flew over to a shadow henchman disguise booth and turned straight into the shadow henchman, straight from the ghost henchman. So keep in mind, the suits theoretically should be stacked, but once I went and did damage to the first shadow henchman that I saw, it unfortunately swapped me back to my regular same old skin. I think it would be pretty cool though if suits could stack up. You could just kind of go around the entire map and you could be ghost henchman, shadow henchman, ghost henchman, shadow henchman, and just have multiple different skins on. But this also does make sense with it automatically sending you back to your normal skin. Going into the next myth, and probably why you're at this video, this myth is, do henchmen ever run out of ammo? So when I tested this myth out, the first thing I had to do is figure out how much ammo a henchman actually has to start off with. So I targeted this specific henchman over at the agency who always carries a blue suppressed scar. This henchman, the entire time he was there, he did not shoot a single bullet. So when I picked up the ammo as well as the scar, he had 30 bullets in the mag as well as 10 bullets reserved, which is very, very good to keep in mind during this myth. I then restarted the game, went into a brand new lobby, and went to the exact same henchman, who of course was holding, the blue suppressed scar. He was standing in the exact same spot, and baited him out for a very, very long time. He reloaded a total of, I believe it was either 3 or 4 times, so he shot, he shot well over 40 bullets. He probably shot, I'd say anywhere between, like 50 or 60. I mean, you can slow this video down and count every single bullet. So it got to the point where I ended up, just killing him and then dropping everything in my inventory to see how much ammo he has in the gun as well as the scar left. Surprisingly, the henchman, he had 6 bullets left in the scar and 10 bullets reserved, making a total of 16 bullets. And that henchman, he shot well over the 25 bullets that would make that 40. So from what I tested out, henchmen, they have unlimited bullets until you kill them. And then I guess, I don't know, their bullets just probably just restack every single time. From a mag of 30, they would always drop that extra 10 reserve bullets, and then their bullets would always, refill up to that 30 mag limit. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Turn on those post notifications to never miss another Fortnite Mythbusters episode. And also, go follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter. I try and respond to as many of you guys as I possibly can. So, if you ever want to come talk to me one-on-one, that is definitely the place to do so. Anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace.